So next we have Joseph Wehbe. He's the Chief AI Ecosystem Builder, and he's a part of the World Economic Forum AI Expert Network. And he also, he's the VP of Community also at Harvard Business School Alumni Angels, and he serves as the CEO of DAIMLAS, which is the AI ecosystem builder expert platform on Google. So please welcome Joseph Wehbe. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. The term of AI ecosystem has been thrown around yesterday and a couple times today. I'm here to tell you that AI ecosystem building is not just a buzzword. There is an emerging trend not only in the US, but also globally. I'm going to share some use cases in the US where state governments are trying to empower their states to build localized AI ecosystems. And my most recent contribution to the World Economic Forum AI Expert Network was on sovereign AI. Sovereign AI is about the people, building the next generation of talent that can build local capabilities and work on real-world problems. So some of my contributions are around how to build the next generation of AI talent. The next generation of AI talent are not just the elementary schools and high schools and college students, but it's everyone that wants to get into the AI economy, that wants to upskill and reskill. So the rising trend of state governments launching AI hubs is only going to continue. I know it's a bit of an international audience here today, but we'll share some US examples and a bit of international examples. So in September of 2022, the former deputy CTO of the White House stepped down to work on the AI Tennessee initiative. And in December of 2023, the state of New Jersey, along with Princeton, launched the New Jersey AI Hub. In January, New York State launched Empire AI, which is a program with 7 universities in the state of New York. And then in Massachusetts, they launched the Applied AI Hub of New York. So these are the 4 examples in the US, but it's only going to continue because governments are starting to realize that they need to build their own in-house capabilities and not rely on Silicon Valley and the platform companies, but need to build local capabilities. And the local capability starts at the earliest stages. So there's a demand for a whole generation of people skilled in AI. And if these state governments are announcing state AI hubs, where's the talent going to come from? We need to populate those ecosystems with local talent to make an impact and allow these governments to also, these governments who have raised their hand and said, okay, how can we build local AI capabilities in our states? So if we had more time, maybe I'll take one example from the audience or somebody wants to answer. What is your definition of an AI ecosystem? If nobody raises their hand, I'll cold call. Anyone want to raise? Go ahead.
I think it depends on the context, but maybe in this context, we're talking about a data warehouse in which someone can go in and search through the data warehouse and look up AI-related jobs, events, maybe people in connection.
Yeah, so definitely that's one part of an AI ecosystem. Thank you for that. The way that the state governments are approaching it and the way that we need to think about it as people in academia and education is around the people. So in a fully functioning AI ecosystem, the AI ecosystem is connected to the strategy. It could be the national AI strategy or the state AI strategy. Supported by the AI Centers of Excellence and the Chief Scientific Advisors. So when we go through this 3-step framework over the next few slides, you're going to see the importance of setting up AI Centers of Excellence, which are backed by Chief Scientific Advisors. And there's a piece there around government funding. Most of the fully functioning AI ecosystems have government support, and we'll go through that example. And there's specifically 8 stakeholders in a fully functioning AI ecosystem. So the framework that we came up with for the 8 stakeholders are of course, students and researchers and the platform companies like AWS and all the support that they provide. But also you have the AI labs, the AI centers of excellence, the K through 12 resources, the AI project opportunities, the ethicists, the project opportunities, and a fully functioning AI ecosystem has all these stakeholders and upstream and downstream support channels to be fully functioning. Everything down to the angel investors that understand the impact of AI to support the next generation of talent, and the regulators, the educators that want to introduce AI curriculum in their schools. They all play a role in a fully functioning AI ecosystem. And these stakeholders actually don't exist in many emerging hubs. Very few state governments in the US and internationally have all these fully functioning stakeholders where the ecosystem of AI is thriving, the people ecosystem of AI. So the three-step framework that we developed to build an AI ecosystem, and the AI ecosystem needs to be built locally because the ecosystem in New Jersey is different than Massachusetts, different than Kentucky and other places. So the first step in building the ecosystem is actually creating a map of all the resources that you have in your local state. So some of our experience working from New Jersey to Massachusetts to Nigeria, Saudi Arabia, and UAE, the one thing that we realized, and I'll go through the map in the next slide, is in a fully functioning AI ecosystem, the AI centers of excellence and the AI labs are the most resource on the map. And I'll explain what that is. So this was in Saudi Arabia in March at one of the largest AI conferences. If we look at the Saudi Arabia map that's on the left, the highest number of resources on the map is AI centers of excellence. This is the New Jersey map of AI. Same thing in New Jersey. Of course, the concentration of labs is at Princeton and some of those universities, but there's more AI centers of excellence and more AI labs than any other resource. The other resources on the map are AI for kids, K through 12 AI resources, AI for entrepreneurs, bachelor's degrees in AI, master's degrees in AI, investor groups in AI, platform companies that support locally. Those are all different stakeholders on the map. So same thing, this is the Massachusetts map. I'll share a higher resolution link that if you wanted to visit, but this is the Massachusetts AI map. And same thing on the Massachusetts map, there's more, the most resource on this map are the AI labs and the AI centers of excellence. So the AI centers of excellence, what they do is they create pathways into AI for those stakeholders that want to participate. So whether I'm an educator K through 12, or I'm an entrepreneur or a small business owner, if I have an AI center of excellence in my region, that's where I should have a pathway into AI through that AI center of excellence. The step 2 of building an ecosystem is something that we came up with for the index called the WTP, my willingness to participate in the AI ecosystem. So I did my AI master's degree in Toronto, and my willingness to participate in the Toronto AI ecosystem is driven by it's the highest number of resources on the map. So when we look at the Massachusetts map, the highest number in Massachusetts is MIT has about 45 resources, Harvard has 40, and the rest. So my willingness to participate in the Massachusetts AI ecosystem is driven by the highest number of resources on the map. So this is a score, and it's basically selecting the top 6 to 8 attributes that drive your willingness to participate in that ecosystem. So as educators, if we think about how can I attract a learner to come and learn AI in my ecosystem, I need to map my ecosystem, and I need to identify what is the willingness to participate of that learner. And that willingness to participate, again, is driven by the top attributes that are on the map. So for Massachusetts, the number 1 attribute is the affiliation to MIT, Harvard. Number 2, the thriving tech, and et cetera. For Ontario, for Canada, it's the number 1 attribute is because Dr. Jeffrey Hinton is there and the resource that he brings, one of the godfathers of AI. The second are the organized resources at the Vector Institute, et cetera. Number 3 is the Waterloo, Toronto, Ontario corridor. The Saudi Arabia ecosystem, my willingness to participate in the Saudi Arabia ecosystem is driven by the et cetera, the top attributes which are on the map. So once you extract the data from the map, it guides you on the willingness to participate in the ecosystem. And that's what you would use to attract learners to your ecosystem. So each stakeholder on the map has a different goal in AI. And we need to solve for that goal for that learner, because now there's a lot of people that are upskilling and going into that. Sorry, just a couple more minutes. In healthcare, there is a value chain for HR. You have doctors, physician assistants, etc. But for AI, there's a lot of people that are trying to come into AI. So as educators, you need to create that value chain for HR into AI. And the third part of the platform of the ecosystem building is to platformize the solution. This is an example from Europe, where there's a program called Europe AI on Demand. It's a €2 million for 4 years, where they're trying to platformize all the universities and programs in Europe under one. So this needs to happen, and it is happening in every state, and it's going to continue happening. So the last part of this is you have to look at all the data in your ecosystem and understand what are the top attributes and how can you improve those, because every stakeholder needs to participate and take stock. So this link here has the Massachusetts AI ecosystem map that we developed, and of course we have many others. So if you wanted to check that out, all the resources in AI in Massachusetts on one platform. And the summary is to map and visualize your ecosystem, identify your WTP, your willingness to participate, and then platformize that. Because when you platformize the ecosystem, you remove that friction for the learner. And this is my contact, my email, LinkedIn. Feel free to reach out if anybody needs help on building the local ecosystem in your area. Thank you.